Hey guys, so this is gonna be the only video today. Go to a friend's house, maybe have an edible, relax. Um, what I wanted to teach you today is how to be an astrotheologist. Okay, and the beauty of this is you don't need to know astrology. Okay, remember astrology and astrotheology are basically cousins. Okay, you don't need to know one to know the other. Okay, so you don't need to know astrology. You don't even need to know when you go outside and look at the sky what sign you're looking at. You don't even need to do that. Okay, so we're going to start with this. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do, okay, is memorize these 12 signs. Okay, memorize how the wheel looks right here because this is correct. Okay, and what you want to do is memorize the signs. Now, I go through every time I do a presentation the 12 signs. Okay. So, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to memorize the story of these. Okay. And you're going to start with that. So, once you've committed the wheel to your memory, and you know the history and the story between the 12 zodiac signs and all the keywords that I'm giving you at the bottom. Notice I'm scrolling through this slowly so that you can pause it, write it down. You can even get flash drives with all my files if you were interested. What I want you to do is memorize this, okay? And once you memorize it, you can go on to what I'm about to show you as soon as I get to Capricorn, which is next. Okay, so remember, you memorize the zodiac wheel, and then you memorize those 12 signs and the key words in the 12 signs. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do, oh, let me share one more thing real quick. Okay, remember, there's a cross, okay? Cancer, Sagittarius, or the last day of Sagittarius, Libra, and Aries. The solstice is in the equinox. You're going to look for those kind of patterns. You're going to look for connecting signs. So if I'm all the way on the top of Cancer, my connecting signs are Gemini and Leo. So you can talk about twins. You can talk about the lion or the lioness. Okay. Cancer is the crab or the beetle. Okay. It also has the beehive cluster in it. So you can talk about honey. You can talk about bees. You can talk about Cancer, crab. This is how it works. Cancer's opposing sign is Capricorn. Okay. So you could talk about the goat. Okay. So once you've noticed that you can make connecting or opposing or the four cardinal points, and I use cardinal lightly because cardinal is actually a word in astrology, but the four main points in the zodiac. Okay. Now, once you have that done, you're ready to go to the next step. Okay. And I'm going to show you what the next step is. Now, I hate Wikipedia, but I'm literally only using it because it's all in one place right here. Okay. In 150 AD, Ptolemy listed the 48 constellations they knew at the time. Now, this gets tricky at times. Okay. Not because of Ptolemy, but because it's incomplete. Okay. We know there's 88 constellations now. They knew of 48 at the time. Okay. They also knew of 7 planets, not 9. Okay. And the sun and the moon were actually considered planets back then. Okay, so there were 2 of them. So what you're going to do is you're going to look up Ptolemy's constellations in Wikipedia, and you're going to get this list. Okay. Now the zodiac signs are going to be in it. So technically it's only 36. What you're going to do is you're going to get a flashcard. Okay. And what you're going to do is on the front of the flashcard, you're going to write each of these constellations on the front, the name. And on the back, what you're going to do is write what it is. Okay. For example, Draco is a dragon. Okay. Canis Major is a dog. Okay. I could do this all day, but I'm not going to. And what you're going to do is, so on the front of the card, flash card, you're going to write the name of the constellation. On the back, you're going to write what it is, and you're going to write what sign of the 12 zodiac signs it's in. Because remember, the zodiac encases everything. Okay. You're going to memorize that. Okay. Now it's incomplete too. Because if you look here, In P, there's no constellation called Porcus, and Porcus is the pig. Okay, so they say that they didn't understand the pig constellation back then, which is bullshit, because if you know Chinese zodiac, you'll know that the pig is one of the constellations. Okay, so this is incomplete. Okay, but this is as close as you're going to get. Okay, now, once you've done that, you're going to start going into biblical verses. Okay, and you're going to look for all these mentions. Okay, and you're going to, when you have a nice chunk of mentions together, you're going to plot them on the zodiac wheel, and you're going to see where they're located. Now, I did a video of part of Judges where I showed you in real time how I found 4 constellations that are in a row with each other. Okay, so this is the kind of work that you guys are going to want to do. So do this in order, okay, and put it together, and you'll be surprised how different the Bible reads. Now, on Monday, I'm going to have Deborah Grace back on. And whereas I teach you how to esoterically read the Bible, or one way to esoterically read the Bible, she is going to go over with us many of the contradictions in the Bible that have people arguing. And some people use apologetics to explain away how the Bible can literally say one thing and then go against it later. We're going to go into a lot of that. So I just wanted to show you guys basically, this is what you do. This is what I do. Okay. And I would love to see some of you guys start figuring it out and reading it on yourselves and telling me what you find, because you will find so many patterns in the sky. Okay. It's basically a star map. So with that being said, thank you guys. I'll talk to you soon.